Hi, I'm Neil Schumacher, lead agronomist with Central Valley Ag Co-op. Today we're going to talk about fall fertility and a product from Verdesian Life Sciences called Avail. At this point, a lot of growers are sitting here making decisions on next year's crop and some of their inputs. One of those being dry fertilizer, and specifically their phosphorus application that a lot of them will make yet this fall and winter. With that being said, we know that phosphorus is one of the higher priced nutrients that farmers apply other than nitrogen. And with that, we want to maximize our opportunity of obtaining and keeping that phosphorus available to the plant going into next year. So how do we do that? Well, Verdesian Life Sciences has developed a product called Avail that wraps itself around every prill of our dry and or a liquid product of phosphorus and keeps that product free of being tied up from other nutrients with positive charges in the soil. So we're spending a lot of money on dry or liquid phosphorus. How do we get the most out of it? Let's take a look at that. There are some things that really can inhibit the ability for some of our phosphorus applications to be as available as we'd like them to once they hit the soil. There are positive soil nutrients out there. Some of the main ones are calcium, magnesium, to a lesser effect, iron and aluminum. Those carry positive charges and phosphorus carries a negative charge. When they meet, they attract each other, and that ties up the phosphorus that we spent good money on in the soil that we'd like our roots to find and not be tied up by other nutrients. The key benefit of that means that if we apply a product like Avail, it wraps that negative charge around that phosphorus ion and protects it from the calcium and the magnesium in the soil. So we have a lot of soils with pHs at 7 and higher with plentiful calcium and magnesium in that can tie that phosphorus up. And in a lot of cases, we're tying up as much as 50–60% or more of our phosphorus that we're applying. And hopefully finding that to become available in multiple years, but immediately may not be available. On the other side of that, if we've got a lower pH, something below 6.0 or less, we don't have a lot of calcium and magnesium maybe in the soil, but hopefully we're probably trying to correct that and we may be applying either Pel or Ag Lime, which are high in calcium and magnesium to buffer that pH. When we do that, we don't want two products that we're spending money on, that being the lime product and our phosphorus, competing with each other and tying themselves up rather than being available to the nutrients and to buffering that effect of the pH in the soil. So Avail offers us a lot of latitude to help protect that phosphorus that we're spending money on, whether it's liquid or dry, whether it's in furrow or broadcast, and bring back some additional value. We're seeing a lot of times it's bringing back anywhere from 4 to maybe as much as 7 or 8 bushel per acre very easily for a very minimal cost. And that brings a lot of good incremental investment to a high dollar product such as a phosphorus product that we need on a regular basis for crop production here in Nebraska. A couple of nice things about Avail. It's environmentally friendly, so it has no negative implications to our environment or to the soil or any other organism in the soil. It gives us a season-long protection and help with keeping that phosphorus available. And it's easy for us to handle and treat with either liquid or dry. We've got nice systems set up to treat any of your dry products real easily and real economically and be as completely treated uniformly as you'd like out of these products. With crop production and yield goals the way they are in Nebraska, everyone would like to obtain the maximum opportunity for maximizing their yields. With that, we're spending good money on all of our nutrients in the soil and looking at how much should I replace and how much of that can I maintain and keep available to the plant. Avail does a great job with phosphorus throughout the pH range. So even though we've got neutral soils, we know a lot of it is still going to be tied up and not be available that crop year. How do we minimize that? Again, it's Avail, whether it's liquid or dry. So with that in mind, if you're spending money on phosphorus, which most of us are, unless you've got manure or something else, it's a big investment. It's a great investment that we need to continue to make and an opportunity to find a way to maximize that through companies like Verdesian Life Sciences and the product Avail. With that being said, if you have any questions or concerns or want more information on Avail or any other product from Verdesian Life Sciences, feel free to contact any one of our Central Valley Ag field sales agronomists or any one of us in the Precision Ag department, and we'd be more than glad to help you with any questions or answers that you might want.